welcome to this video. And how are you guys? I hope you are in good condition and stay healthy, stay safe, and as always I suggest you to stay at home because we know in Indonesia there are COVID-19 and we can't meet face to face yet in our school. But it's okay and no problem. So in this video we will learn about descriptive text. Do you know what is descriptive text? Well, descriptive text is the text which say what a person or a thing is like. Descriptive text is one of texts in English that clearly describe properties attached to something, whether animal, humans, plants, or inanimate objects. And how about the purpose of descriptive text? Do you know what is the purpose of descriptive text? Well, the purpose of descriptive text is to describe and reveal a particular person, place, or thing. And it also to provide clear information about the object being depicted to the reader. Alright, after we already learned about definition of descriptive text and also the purpose of descriptive text, we move to the structure of descriptive text. There are two generic structure of descriptive text. For the first is identification and the second one is description. Well, identification, it is a part of paragraph which introduces or identifies the character to be described. It can call general description of the subject, and also it usually contains object's name, kind of the objects, and etc. And for the next one is description. Description is part of paragraph which is describe parts and also characteristic of the person or something that will be described in detail. So the readers can get a clear description of the subject. Well, we move to the characteristic of descriptive text. There are three characteristics of descriptive text. For the first is using simple present tense, the second one is using adjective, and the third one is using relative verb. Alright, first characteristic of descriptive text is using the simple present tense. Well, descriptive text uses the simple present tense because it will describe the fact attached to an object. And a misfunction of the simple present tense itself is to show the fact or the truth. For example, if you want to describe your bed, maybe you can use this sentence: the color of my bedroom is blue. Yes, you can see the example. And for the second one is using adjective. Well, because the function of descriptive text is to provide information by describing an object that is described. So in descriptive text, there will be many adjectives. For example, big, small, colorful, and many others words. Alright, to make you more understand about descriptive text, so I'll give you example of descriptive text. This text is describe place entitled Jember Regency. You can read the example, and after you read the example, we move to discuss and analyze this text. Alright, after we already read the example of this text, we move to discuss and analyze this text related to the descriptive text. Alright, for generic structure, we have learned about the generic structure. There are two generic structure, identification and description. For identification, there are in first paragraph. This section introduce readers to Jember Regency, which will explain in detail in the next paragraph. And for the second one is description. There is in second paragraph that contain an explanation of Jember Regency by presenting some information such as Jember Regency has a great place, and then Jember Regency has annual international fashion exhibition, and for the last is Jember Regency has a cultural acculturation called Pendalungan. Alright, we move to the characteristic in this text. Alright, for the characteristic, we already know there are three characteristics in descriptive text. We can see the example. This example already contain three characteristics. For the first is using the simple present tense, all of the sentences using the simple present tense. So I will read the example. Jember is a regency in East Java, and then Jember has a total area of 3,293.34. Alright, the second one is using adjective. There are near, beautiful, interesting, and then unique. And for the last is using relative verb. There are the form of is and has. Alright, I think that's all about my explanation. I hope you understand this material, and so for the next week I'll give you assignment. Please make your own descriptive text about place, and please follow the instruction of descriptive text. Alright, I think that's all for me. Enjoy your learning and see you next week. Thank you.